What is it, Dick?
Oh, it's just it's something in the paper that's funny. Here, read it. It's a short paragraph. George?
George, I'm going to need you to do some repair work in room 4.
Oh, okay. I'll have to finish this later.
Thank goodness those people are checking out.
You mean the Klutz family?
I can't believe it. They broke their water pitcher, broke the light in the bathroom, broke the door jamb, and spilled grape juice on the bedspread. They are absolutely the clumsiest people I've ever seen in my life.
Well, we're checking out. Okay. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Here, just put that on our bill. So, what do we owe you?
Let's see. It's $35 for the room, and damages to the room, say 40. Let's figure $75.
Here's 100. That'll take care of the sink, too. Thank you very much. Watch your step, honey.
Let me take your luggage.
No, it's okay. I've got it.
Here, let me get the door for you.
Thank you. You folks have been swell. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Drive carefully.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I hope those people never come back.
Here, this came off your door. Sorry. I'll get it.
Here, George.
I'd better get my toolbox.
Hello, Stratford Inn. Yes, she is. May I ask who's calling? 1 second. Stephanie, telephone.
Who is it?
John.
John who?
I don't know. He just said John.
Dick, in the future, could you please try to get last names? I'm on my way to the phone, and I don't know if I'm going to be talking to a wonderful guy or a tuna.
Sorry.
Hi, John. Oh, John, hi. You lucked out. Thursday night? I'm looking forward to it. Why? Oh. Well, can I ask why you're breaking it? Oh. I see. Uh-huh. So Thursday night you'll actually be on your honeymoon. Well, listen, I don't want to let you keep me. Well, have a nice ceremony, and thanks for calling. Bye. Crud.
Someone you had a date with is getting married?
Yes, John Pelham.
What's the matter?
John Pelham comes from one of the oldest families in New England. He's in the top of his class at Dartmouth. He has charm, he has wit, he has intelligence, and tomorrow he's going to have a wife. Double crud.
Stephanie, you're acting like you've been jilted. 3 minutes ago, you weren't even sure who this guy was.
Well, now I remember, and now I'm heartbroken.
Look, Stephanie, you may be disappointed, but I'm sure John Pelham isn't the only good prospect at Dartmouth.
Well, he is.
Well, you don't know everyone at Dartmouth.
Yes, I do.
Well, I think you're being ridiculous.
Well, I think you're being mean and insensitive.
Stephanie.
You don't understand. Nobody in this inn understands.
What are you talking about?
Nobody in the whole world understands anything about me. I'm going for a walk, and I don't care what the wind does to my complexion.
Oh, hi, Steph.
And you're no better than the rest of them.
Problem?
Stephanie's just a little upset.
Can you believe she did that?
Honey, I'm sure she's just going out to, cool off.
Oh, that should be easy. It's 28 degrees out there.
Hey, Joanna, have you seen my toolbox?
Excuse me.
Dick, let me just say one word, and if you're not interested, I'll never mention it again.
I'm not interested.
The word is cannons. Okay, you need more words. All right, look, what's the name of my cafe? The Minuteman, and you live in an historic inn built in revolutionary days. What could be more perfect lining the walk between the Stratford Inn and the Minuteman Cafe than authentic World War I German cannons?
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm talking about beautifying our landscape with a little artillery. Cannons would attract the curious. Kids would get a kick out of them. They'd want to sit on them. We could charge them for that.
There is only one reason I can think of I would want a cannon right now.
Listen, if we're interested, Gunther says we've got to act quickly.
Gunther,
What do you say?
I am not buying a cannon.
You can't buy a cannon. You have to buy 6.
I'm not buying a 6-pack of cannons.
Okay, look, I'll talk to Gunther. Maybe he'll let us buy 1.
On what?
Dick's thinking about buying a cannon.
I really love snow. It looks so peaceful coming down. It makes you think everything's right with the world.
Dick, have you seen Stephanie? I went to call her for dinner and she's not in her room.
I'm sure she's around.
I've looked everywhere. I can't find her. Did anyone actually see her come back from her walk?
No, but she must have come back. Nobody would be out in weather like this.
Oh, my God, Dick, what if she's lost?
Well, now, wait a minute. You know Stephanie. She was angry and upset. She probably went shopping.
Her purse is in her room.
Well, then maybe she went for a drive.
No, her car's still out back.
What if she's out in the woods somewhere and she can't find her way back home?
In a snowstorm, you could lose all sense of direction.
Well, wait a minute. Don't panic. I mean, we don't even know that she's lost. And even if she is, she couldn't possibly have gone very far.
You'd be amazed how far you can go in a short time.
George is right. There's no telling where she is.
Well, even if she did go a long way, I mean, she's dressed warmly.
I just hope she has good shoes. Even if you're dressed warmly, if you don't have the right shoes...
George.
Well, I can't help worrying, Dick. Snow is a terrible thing.
We had got to find her.
Maybe Lucky could help track her down.
Good idea, George. Why don't you put him on a leash while I get something of Stephanie's for him to sniff? Dick, you call the police.
What?
Hurry, honey.
Honey, I don't think you can report someone missing when they've only been gone 3 hours.
Well, you can ask them to keep an eye out for her.
Dick, I just spoke to Gunther. He says he's willing to break up a set and sell you only 3 cannons, providing you don't tell everyone you know.
Kirk, will you please forget about the cannon? We have other problems.
What's going on?
We can't find Stephanie.
Did you look in her room?
You know, we never thought of that. Of course we looked in her room. I tell you, she's missing. Yeah, operator, could I speak to the constable, please?
I grabbed her pocket comb. Did you reach anybody?
I'm holding for the constable. Hello, constable. Yeah, this is Dick Loudon at the Stratford Inn. Yeah, I'm calling about our maid. Well, we think she's lost in the woods. Look, I don't want to panic, but to be on the safe side, would you put out an all-points bulletin on her? Well, then, would you keep an eye out for her? Yes, Stephanie Vanderkellen, blonde, in her 20s. She was wearing a blue jacket. She's been gone since this afternoon, so she may be a little blue herself. Thank you. He said he'd do some checking.
Get that dog away from me.
I forgot he didn't like you.
He hates me. He was out in front of my cafe the other day, digging a hole, and I know he was digging it for me.
Here, George. Give him Stephanie's comb.
Oh, okay. All right, now. Come on, Lucky. Sniff this and look for Stephanie. Sniff the... Don't! Lucky!
He ate it.
Wait a minute. I'm going to get one of Stephanie's scarves. Here, George. Use this.
Now, you don't eat this. Sniff. Here, sniff, Lucky. Come on. Let's find Stephanie. Come on.
Come on, Kirk.
Come where?
You're going to help us find Stephanie.
Not with Cujo, I'm not.
Kirk, this is an emergency.
Okay, but I'm telling you right now, if that dog gets loose, our friendship is over.
George, you mind if I hold the dog?
Help! I'm breathing! Help! I'm breathing!
No bell.
Anybody home? If there's a God, please let there be electricity. good. There's both. Wait a minute. 3 chairs, 3 bowls, 3 beds. How far did I go?
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl. Hey, get your tongue. I think she's hysterical.
No, that's okay. I'm fine. Okay. Now I'm fine. I'm sorry. I'm lost. I went for a walk and it started snowing and I couldn't find my way back.
Where are you from?
Rhode Island. Oh, you mean locally? I live at the Stratford Inn. I'm Stephanie Vanderkellen. I hope you don't mind my coming in here. You're not going to kill me with that axe, are you?
Oh, no. We were out chopping wood.
What's in the bag?
Nuts. When we chop trees, it scares the little squirrels. When they come running out, we feed them nuts.
Oh, that's sweet.
Shovels to hit the squirrels when they come out for the nuts.
Well, I'd better be going.
I thought you said you were lost.
Well, I'm not anymore.
Well, I think you better ask yourself which is worse. Getting out there in the storm, maybe freezing, or staying here with us.
Well, as delightful as that would be, I really feel I should run the risk of freezing to death. Listen, thank you so much for your hospitality. Your place is lovely. Goodbye.
Brave little thing, ain't you?
There's something howling out there, and it's not the wind. You wouldn't by any chance have a puppy, would you?
No.
Maybe I'll just stay until the snow lets up.
Here, drink some of that. It'll cut the chill.
Maybe later.
You hungry?
Starving.
What's your favorite part of the squirrel?
Oh, gee, I'm not really a squirrel person. I think I'll just have a small green salad or a plain omelet, whatever's easiest.
All we got, squirrel.
Then I'll starve. Thank you.
You know, it's lucky you found us. If you'd gone deeper into these woods, you might have run into some people you might describe as, well, off the beaten path.
You can warm yourself over there.
I can't believe she's out there somewhere and we don't know where she is.
Honey, we can't look anymore tonight. It's dark and it's snowing. I mean, we almost had one casualty already.
Oh, George, how is he?
I think he's just a little tired. I'd better dry him off before he catches cold. I hope that scarf doesn't make him sick.
Why didn't we try to stop her? I feel like this is our fault.
Look, we just have to believe that we'll find her and she'll be fine.
Well, I don't know about you two, but I feel really terrible about this. In fact, I'm going to call Gunther right now and tell him I don't feel like haggling anymore. It's one cannon or nothing.
Excuse me. Evening, Constable. Hi, Kurt. Hey, when are you going to take care of those parking tickets?
Check's in the mail.
I'm Mike Peterson, the constable.
Oh, yes.
Found your missing girl?
No, we were searching out in the woods for about an hour.
Well, I've been doing some checking myself and no one's seen her. Under the circumstances, maybe we better organize a search party for the morning.
Constable, this girl has never been in the woods before. She doesn't know how to take care of herself. She can't think clearly. She's a totally helpless human being.
I thought you said she was your maid.
She is.
Do we have to wait till morning for a search party?
Now, Mrs. Loudon, take it easy. People have been known to survive days at a time in the cold without food, without shelter, without anything but the will to live. When pushed to the limits, human beings can withstand incredible hardships.
Anyway, I went to Cornell for a year. I was a KKG, Kappa Kappa Gamma. It was fun for a while, but I finally decided it just wasn't me. I mean, KKG was me, but Cornell was, ugh. Fortunately, my parents were leaving on a cruise at the time, and even though the Greek Isles are incredibly boring, I went along. Well, how much of this do you really want to hear? Why don't you tell me about yourselves?
Not much to tell. When Darrell here was 7, he tried to ride a porcupine. He ain't spoken since. You sure you won't have something to eat?
Well, I am starving.
Coffee?
No, I'm fine.
Well, I think I'll have some. Darrell? Darrell? I think the storm's getting worse.
Really? Oh, no. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been terrified of storms. Something about the awesome power of nature and the terrible physical destruction it can wreak.
Anything we can do?
Would you have any moisturizer?
You and your people will take the east section, we'll take the west and work toward the middle. Right. Mr. Loudon, you want to come with us?
Yeah.
What about you, George?
Roger.
Sorry, Roger.
Any word yet?
We just got the search party put together. We've been up all night.
I know what you've been through. Believe me, I wanted to stay up all night myself, but I figured I could be more of a help with a good 10 hours sleep.
All right, men, let's move out.
Dick, honey, be careful.
I will.
Hi, if you want to join the search party, just follow us.
Wait a minute, that's her.
Oh, Stephanie, you're safe, thank God.
That's the missing girl?
Yeah.
Nice work, man.
Oh, Joanne, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, Dick, I'm so glad to be back. George, I think I missed you most of all.
Well, my prayers have been answered. Listen, Constable, since you and your men are here anyway, why don't you come over to the Minuteman Cafe for breakfast? This will be Dick's and Joanna's way of saying thank you.
Great. Come on, men. Everybody over to Kurt's. You coming, Roger?
No, I'm going to stay here.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Oh, no, I'm fine, thanks to these guys.
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Darrell.
Yeah, I remember.
I found her cabin in the woods.
Oh, you poor thing. You must have been scared to death. I mean of the snow and the cold and, you know.
It was horrible. I was afraid I was going to die. But they were so kind to me. I don't know how to thank you guys. Yes, I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
you have no idea how worried we were.
You know, you guys may have saved Stephanie's life. I just wish I could think of some way to show you how much we appreciate it.
A friendly handshake would be enough for us.
It would?
Please at least go over to Kirk's and have some breakfast on us.
Thank you. Miss Stephanie, you're welcome at our house anytime.
I'll never forget you.
You're probably just saying that, but thank you anyway.
And thank you again.
You really had us scared.
You want to sit down?
Believe me, I don't mean to preach because I'm just so glad to have you home. But I hope this whole experience has taught you a lesson.
Don't worry. It has. When I was lost out there, so many things kept racing through my mind. Like, why was I lost in the woods in the first place? Because I was upset over a broken date. I don't have to be hit over the head. I realized pretty quickly that God had made it snow to punish me for my shallowness. And then in a clearing, I found that little cabin and those men. And I saw how they lived. I saw how they'd learned to be happy even without material possessions. And that's when I realized what an incredible tragedy that was.
What?
I mean, they didn't even have wine glasses. And I realized that if I didn't stick to the things that I believe in, I could end up like them.
I'm not sure I follow.
Don't you see? God wasn't punishing me. God was sending me a message. And the message was, keep going, Steffi. You're on the right track.
That's unbelievable.
Isn't it? It's like a miracle.
Well, I'm not sure what to say, except I guess the important thing is that you're home safe and sound.
No, Joanna. The important thing is I haven't changed.
Meow.